On this week's Tuesday Talk, we are answering a question from a viewer. I'm going to read it because it's a little bit longer. How would you evaluate the usefulness of your bikes, specifically on the spectrum from serious road bike to super fat tire mountain off-road bike? What type of bike is ideal for the kind of riding you find yourselves doing?
Our bikes are entirely utilitarian, I guess. We're not bikers, bicyclists.
Cyclists.
We use our bikes mainly to scout campsites that we don't want to bring the truck and trailer down before we see. So we might pull off to the side of the road, get our bikes off the front-mounted bike hitch on the truck, and just go ride around and see what we can find. So for us, it's purely a convenience. It's not something that we use for exercise because, again, that's not the way we like to exercise and burn calories.
But what are our bikes? So our bikes, given that we're doing this utilitarian, need to be able to drive on dirt roads, gravel roads.
Yeah.
They're mountain bikes.
Just regular mountain bikes. We bought them used in Bend when we were there a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Big biking community, so we decided to take the opportunity to buy them there. And they've worked out great. I mean, we don't use them a lot, like I said, but I mean, they've been just fine.
So the reason we went with used mountain bikes is exactly because we said we want to be able to be on dirt roads, gravel roads, possibly slightly off-road if we need to go into grasses or something. So the mountain bike is better than the road bike for us, but we don't need anything expensive or massive fat tires or anything, just easy mountain bikes that can get us from point A to point B. We do occasionally use them for more fun stuff, like if the campground, we can ride around the campground, or if there's stuff within riding distance instead of taking the truck. And I think we might be using them more this year. We'll see, because some of the campgrounds where we're going to be might have some hikes that we can bike to instead of taking the truck. But that's why we've chosen used mountain bikes. If you are going to be staying mostly in paved campgrounds and just riding around on city streets and sidewalks, then perhaps a street bike would be better for you. Whereas if you are really into going off-road into the desert and the mountains and mountain biking, then the more serious mountain bikes, big fat tired bikes might be better for you. But for us,
I don't think I've seen a single road bike that a camper's had, because you really limit your options when you just have a road bike. The wide majority of the people that we see have regular mountain bikes, not the road, not the fat tire bikes, just the regular everyday mountain bike.
Yeah.
But if you have specific requirements or specific likes or whatever, that'll obviously go into your decision. But that's predominantly what we see, just regular mountain bikes.
The other big thing for us having to do with bikes is how we store them. So we have our front mounted bike rack on the truck.
Best thing we've ever done.
Yes. And so a lot of people are a little leery of that because of, one, being able to see, which we can see fine, and two, because you get bugs on your bikes. True. But we don't baby our bikes. They're not expensive. We keep them on the front of the Airstream locked up when we're camping, so it's not like we're protecting them from the elements. So for us, the convenience of having it right on the front of the truck is what we need, because we can pull over, get the bikes off within 30 seconds, get on the bikes and go scout a spot. But if they were taken apart on top of the roof of the truck, or like inside the truck somehow, or inside the Airstream, it would be a lot more complicated and we would never use them. I can guarantee you that. So having it in the front of the truck works out really well for us. It will not work for you if you want to try to protect your bikes and baby your bikes, but for us, it works great.
Yes, my requirement, it was not on top of the truck.
Yeah.
I don't want to get myself up there. I don't want to reattach the front wheel. No, I don't want that. I want it convenient. I want it easy. And the front hitch just makes it, really, it meets both of those qualifications for me.
Works perfectly for us.
That's right.
So that's it for this week's Tuesday Talk. If you have a question for a future Tuesday Talk, please leave it in the comments below. Could be about nearly everything. We are open books, so camping, lifestyle, travels, YouTube, anything.
Whatever's on your mind.
Give us a thumbs up if you liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.
That's right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.